are setting tonight with... And let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Lowry. Rebounded by Capella.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Young makes it off the glass.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Herter passes to Capella. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
VanVleet left side. Lowry, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Young against Lowry. It's good on the putback.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Here's Hunter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
To the left side wing. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And here is VanVleet. Left side Lowry. It's good. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Young against Lowry. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Lowry passes to Siakam. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Young against Lowry. Young outside. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Stripped it away. Fast break, the Hawks. Collins is running. And Young kicks to Capella. Here's Herter, defended by Ibaka. Herter passes to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team. in the Hawks.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Davis finds Hollis Jefferson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Boy, you've got to love seeing Hollis Jefferson sprint to the cup. What an explosive finisher who forces the defense to get physical.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Good on both. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bembry, guarded by Powell. Bembry the pass to Jones. Rebound by the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Gasol. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Well, the heart of Hollis Jefferson, just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. The Raptors out in front.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing in your opinion?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Norman Powell. Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Davis in at the point guard position. And so Jones nails both of them. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. They trail by one. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Now the Raptors moving it up. Hollis Jefferson with it. And it's Reddish picking him up.
How about the blinding speed of Hollis Jefferson? Leave him in the dust, Rondé.
Teague dishes to Dedmon. Passes to Bembry. He kicks it to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Teague's got his first points of the game.
How dangerous in the pick and roll situation is Jeff Teague? He is such an excellent decision maker.
Davis the pass to Powell. And that one goes long.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Now the pass to Gasol. Here's Boucher, defended by Jones. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Jones. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Teague surveying the D. To the middle. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. DeAndre Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Terrence Davis. That one goes in.
Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
Down low, here's Fernando. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closer. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Frederick Edmund Van Vliet Sr. Had to get that in there. Now we can just go back to Freddie V.
Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Reddish. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Norman Powell. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Lowry. That one good for 2. Lowry's got 6.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
Fernando. And it's blocked by Ibaka. But they get it back. Collins kicks to Young. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Now, here's Lowry. Defense is right there. Kicks it out to Siakam. For 3, Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Herter passes to Fernando. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fernando's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta. Right side Lowry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And Damian Jones subbed in for John Collins.
Boy, Kyle Lowry has carved out for himself quite the career. This guy came in as a dogged defender, and on the offensive end, he's able to create for both himself and his teammates.
Inside. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Van Vliet.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Herter. The kick out to Young. Down low. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter, and a star in his role.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
Toronto trailing. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Nifty move. And Siakam throws it down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Young against Lowry. Unloads. Young, no good.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
That one falls.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his first 2 points.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Lowry, passes it to Ibaka, and they pick up 2. 7 points for Serge Ibaka.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Young against Lowry. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Herter. Powell for 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Young against Davis. A nice shot by Young. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Young looking it over. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Hollis Jefferson can't hit. The Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bembry kicks to Young. They grab their own miss. Powell with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. It's stolen by Reddish. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Bembry. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Misses from close range. Raptors with the lead.
I'll tell you what, Hollis Jefferson doesn't mind showing out a little bit. What a sensational leaper.
Feeds it to Reddish. Capella, high post. Young against Davis. Passes to Reddish. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Marc Gasol. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Young against Powell. Now, here's Boucher. He's guarded closely. It doesn't go for him. Young passes to Reddish. Back to Young. It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam looking around. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
The Hawks trail it. Herter passes to Jones, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Lowry against T. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Herter. Hunter kicks to Jones. The pass to Hunter to the wing on the left. Stolen by VanVleet and stolen by Hunter. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. VanVleet with the bucket.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Teague drives in, and there's the feed to Hunter. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
VanVleet right side. The dish to Ibaka. Second chance shot outside for Lowry. Pass to Anunoby to the wing right side. Clock at 6. Siakam misses. The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Herter. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Passes it to Anunoby. Now, here's Siakam. Count it, and the foul. And yet, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, Marc Gasol has done this a time or two, and that's a big-time delivery.
The Hawks trail by 4. To the right side. Hunter kicks to Labissiere. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's VanVleet. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred VanVleet.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him. Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Here's Herter, covered by VanVleet. Lowry against Young. The tray. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors leading by 3. Here's VanVleet, and it's blocked. Jones up top. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Lowry. Got it!
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
And here's Young. For 3. That shot is off.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Good!
When Kyle Lowry is cooking, his teammates actively look for him.
Atlanta with the ball.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. VanVleet wide open. That 3 off the mark. Out to the wing. Collins dishes to Young. To take the lead. Misses the tray. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional... All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
as well. When I came into the league in 2018.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at center. Now here's VanVleet. Goes up on the high post. Allen with the rebound. And here are the Nets. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. In the corner, Irving with it. From 13, and he hits the jump shot.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Outside Lowry. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Here's Irving. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Lowry from outside. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. On the wing, Irving. Fires from the line. Rebound by the Raptors.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
The Raptors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Siakam. And Ibaka is right there.
When shots go up, one thing about Ibaka, he gets to the right place at the right time.
Irving against Lowry. Count that one. Irving's got 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. So the wing on the left. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. Pass to Ibaka. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
2 shots. And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Ibaka. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Powell, that's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Rejected by Gasol. Dinwiddie passes to Prince. Back to Dinwiddie. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Prince. 4 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Harris dishes to Jordan. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Raptors now. Raptors leading by 3. And the pass to Pop. There's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. The Nets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Prince. Now Gasol. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the middle. Here's Davis. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And you're not going to pass up that kind of stuff.
And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. 3-point lead. Outside Jordan. Goes back up. No good at the rim. Powell with it. Puts up a 3. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with this. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former team.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for and how competitive he is.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. Hollis Jefferson passes to Boucher. The feed to Gasol. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors leading by 5.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
Anunoby has the open look. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Van Vliet passes to Boucher. The shot's good. Boucher's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Here's Irving. Again, Irving missing. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Van Vliet wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Van Vliet's got 6.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Again, Irving missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Siakam inside. Guarded by Jordan. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Pascal Siakam can absolutely score in bunches. Put up 25 in a quarter last season, and when he gets going, look out.
GA, when Pascal Siakam is on, it seems like he's involved in every play. Must stay consistent. But you know what? He's a special player who can carry a team to win on any given night.
And the Nets miss again.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Count the basket. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to Irving. Over to the wing. Nets passing it around. Levert kicks to KD. They need this. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
He's a high-energy forward with great length. Surge forcing the turnover and making it happen.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked by Ibaka. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And some changes here for the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
The mobility of Kevin Durant, showcase right there. So smooth getting to the rim.
Van Vliet passes to Powell. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's Toronto.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to eat. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that should...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Durant, that's good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Irving. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Outside Durant. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Durant. On the wing, Irving. From deep 3-point range, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. VanVleet finds Ibaka. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. LeVert inside the line. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Toronto. They're on an 11-2 run. Left side, Ibaka. And the shot goes in. Ibaka's got 10.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Pass to Irving. A second chance effort. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
A strong finisher. Kyrie exhibits good body control after contact.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Gasol finds Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. To the paint, here's Gasol. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the effort from Marc Gasol. Physical defense, but he wasn't deterred.
Irving surveying the floor. From 13, the putback misses there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Davis in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Toronto leading by 17. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. And it's off from 3-point range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
On its way from Irving for 2. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. The 3 from Davis. And the Raptors miss again. Nets trail by 17. From deep, Prince. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Boucher with the bounce pass. Gasol passes to Boucher. Outside for Davis. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Prince with the ball. Allen finds Jordan. Irving drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, one of the craftiest ball handlers in the league. Kyrie on a tear.
The pass to Davis. Back to Hollis Jefferson. To the inside. The shot by Powell, no good.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Harris dishes to Prince. Pass to Irving. Back to Jordan. Releases. Offensive rebound, Nets. For 3, Harris. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now Powell. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Boucher with the ball. On the wing, Davis. And stolen by Jordan. Prince outside. Wound up there for Allen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell. On the wing, Davis. To end the drought. A rebound by the Nets. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Harris.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
And the Raptors call time here. They're up by 8. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Offline with his three. Nets trail by 10. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And that's now 17 points for Kyrie Irving. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Van Vliet outside. Lowry passes to Ibaka. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Three-pointer, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The deep three from Irving. Again, Irving missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Allen finds LeVert. Nobody near Irving. Another miss by Irving. Van Vliet looking around. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
in 2018, I was blessed with the opportunity to start at point guard right away. When you're a point guard, you don't really have a choice but to be a leader on the court. I try to put my teammates in.
And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
Now, here is Irving. That one wide left.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Hunter. Pass to Young. To the paint. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Young.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Young with the steal. Collins passes to Capella. Here's Herter. Back to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
Now here's Irving over Young. Collins grabs the miss.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Young outside. Pass to Herter. Hunter kicks to Collins. Passes to Hunter. In the corner. Herter with it. Clock is at 3. Good on the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Irving. To stop the run. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Pass to Young. Over Irving. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Harris is checked in for Irving. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Herter gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Such a wide-open look. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Here's Harris. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Allen shooting. It's going to be on Trae Young. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Reddish. Pass to Bembry. Now T. Here's Bembry. Feeds it to Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Luwawu. And stolen by Jordan. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Stolen away. Allen dishes to Jordan. Back to Allen. Prince outside. Top of the key, Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it up. And the Nets miss again. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Yes, that goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Fernando's checked in. Teague against Irving. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Here's Bembry to the left wing. Teague with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Prince outside. A fader. And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks on top. They're up by 5. We've got more in store for you right after. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Bembry out there with Young. Then it's Jones. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. He gets it in there. Fernando's got his first basket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Prince finds Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. On the wing, Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Irving.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Young with no one around. No good on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Irving, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. First free throw is good. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Fernando. Jordan with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The Hawks leading. Jones the pass to Reddish. Here's Bembry. Young from outside finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
The most lethal part of Young's game, his outside shot is often on the money.
The deep three from Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And here's Young from the arc. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Fernando can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And good that time.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Young outside, and stolen by Irving. Dinwiddie drives in. It's good. This game is all even. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
LeVert kicks to KD. Passes it to LeVert. Back to Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Herter passes to Capella. Teague against Irving. The kick out to Teague. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Nets leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Durant. Atlanta with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Hunter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but T is always looking for the right play.
Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the pass to Herter. Back to Teague. Out left to the wing. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
You've got the benefit of new camera angles, Greg. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen, regardless of the call staying the same.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. 5 seconds left here in the second. Lays it up and banks it in. Luwalu's got his first points in this one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
What?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by... And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Young for 3, drains the three-pointer. Young's got 6.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Young against Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Over to the left wing. Back to Young. Launches a 3. No good there. The Nets go the other way with it. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Allen finds LeVert. Now here's Durant. Nets passing it around. Tries from 16. Here's Allen. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Herter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 7.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And it's Irving missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Hunter kicks to Capella. Pass to Hunter. It's Young on the wing. For the tie. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Durant, it's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 5.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Out to the right wing. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Shot from 12. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Durant. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter. To the left side wing. Kicks to Hunter. Pass to Young. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Hawks. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Passes it to Collins. He kicks it to Young. Goes up at the stripe. LeVert grabs the miss. The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Lets it go from 11. Here's Allen, who's back up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Collins dishes to Capella. Hunter the pass to Collins. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. The feed now to Capella. Nails the baby hook. Capella's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Here's Irving. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Nets lead by 2.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
Young inside. He's covered by Irving. To the middle. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Young against Irving. And the pass to Capella. Over Allen. Misses from 6 feet away.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Atlanta, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Jones. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Reddish in at the 3 slot. Here's Bembry. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Reddish. Guarded closely. Dedman kicks to Reddish. 4 on the clock. Over Harris. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call will be against Damian Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Irving looking over the floor. Rebound, Atlanta.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Down low. Dedman kicks to Reddish. Hawks passing it around. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Dedman. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Dedman's got his first basket of the night.
Well, nobody can deny that Teague has a great sense of how to set teammates up for scores. That's one of his greatest strengths, his passing.
Irving's shot is good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Teague, the pass to Jones. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
The Hawks trail by 4. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. That one good for 2. Teague's got his first bucket in this one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Atlanta calls timeout. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Dinwiddie's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Teague, and here's Reddish. Here's Huerter. And Teague has it in the corner. Pulls it from the elbow. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Irving double team. Outside for Jordan. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. It's good from long range.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Irving's shot is good.
Yes, indeedy, Irving, giving you much in the clutch.
Dedmon inside. He's against Jordan. Dedmon's shot is off. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Irving double team. Dishes it to Jordan. Prince the pass to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Harris. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Good on the shot.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Pass to Young. Misses the 3. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Dinwiddie dishes to Prince.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
So it's Brooklyn now, leading by 5. Left side, Jordan. Prince kicks to Harris. On the wing, Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Back to Herter. Young for 3. Misses. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A confident win. And well, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
off to the final buzzer. I lead my team on the court, but just as important to me is leading people to the ballot box this November. There's an election coming up, a big one. I'm here to tell you that every vote matters.
The bustling financial district. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at point. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Ibaka in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here is Lowry. Ibaka down low. Capella's there. Shots good by Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Capella, the pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Young, that time on the assist from Capella.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
And VanVleet, here we go. Ibaka finds himself wide open and drills it.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Capella. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. For 3, VanVleet. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
It's tipped. Now the pass to Anunoby. Siakam, right side. Here's Lowry. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Herter never shy to let that one go. Just enough room on the catch and shoot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. VanVleet outside. Back to Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 8 points.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's Herter. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Ibaka. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Young with no one around. Capella, the pass to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
6 to shoot. Another miss by Young.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Hunter. Young in the corner. Pass to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
I would say that Trae Young's pick-and-roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. Passes it to Hunter. Launches it. Atlanta gets it back. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Anunoby. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with Jones. Then there's Teague. Then it's Reddish. And it's Bembry in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Bembry the pass to Jones. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Powell kicks to Hollis Jefferson. It's tipped. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Boucher with the steal. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Davis on the follow.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Teague against Davis. Now Reddish. Back to Dedmon. Over Boucher. Again, the Hawks score.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
Hollis Jefferson in the post. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Toronto working the ball around now. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks leading. And here is Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Reddish. Teague kicks to Bembry. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Fernando. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Powell, the pass to Boucher. Here's Gasol. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Davis. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. DeAndre Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Young. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
6 on the shot clock. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Lowry against Young. Pass to Fernando. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 4. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
It's Young on the wing while recovering. Young left side. Collins passes to Young. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Here's Ibaka.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 08. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jones checked in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. And it's tied up with that one. The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Down low, here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
VanVleet looking around. Here's Ibaka. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They were at... And...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. A nice shot by Young. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Toronto. Terrence Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. Teague is checked in for the Hawks. Here's Van Vliet. That shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And they continue to control the glass. And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor. A big man, John Collins, seeing the court that time.
Here's Van Vliet. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Anunoby. And then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for John Collins. And DeAndre Bentley subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Dedmon. Boucher defending. Dedmon's shot is off. Raptors trail by 6. Lobbed up there for Van Vliet. To the paint with the shot. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with a bucket.
Van Vliet against Teague. To the middle. There's Hollis Jefferson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Reddish. Powell with the steal. It's stolen by Reddish. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. Hawks passing it around. Now here's Reddish. Defense right on him. Makes it off the glass. Reddish has got 5.
I like it when Cam Reddish decides on pick and rolls to attack. He's coming right at you.
Davis, the pass to Boucher. Powell kicks to Davis. To the inside. Boucher. And it's blocked. Out left to the wing. Embry, the pass to Teague. Passes it to Fernando. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Chris Boucher. And a change for the Hawks. Damian Jones is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Reddish the pass to Fernando. Outside Teague. Atlanta again missing. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point differential. Yep, it counts.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
For Atlanta, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pascal Siakam comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Anunoby subbed in for Davis. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in. Young outside. From deep. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Young kicks to Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Powell with it. Now, here's Anunoby. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
For the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Hawks ahead, up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Toronto trailing. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's Collins on the assist by Young. Collins has got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Atlanta. And VanVleet, here we go. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks leading by 4. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. The 3 ball. Young's shot is off.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young in the corner, takes the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. VanVleet wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Hunter, the pass to Jones. That's slammed in by Jones.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's VanVleet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Collins passes to Dedmon.
Well, Dedmon plays with some power, and when he's aggressive, it forces the defense to get a little bit more physical with him.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the 2nd half.
VanVleet outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, it's pretty clear that Collins is settling in to the strengths of his game.
Lowry dishes to Gasol.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Young passes to Dedmon, kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Dedmon finds Collins. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Lowry. And again, Toronto no luck.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Collins passes to Dedmon. And a missed layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Young dishes to Dedmon. Collins up top, covered by Siakam. The pass to Herter. The feed to Dedmon. And the clock. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Hunter, the pass to Young. He kicks to Hunter. Young against Lowry. Young inside. And he comes up with the deuce.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 5. Van Vliet finds Gasol. To the middle. A reverse. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. Here's Hunter. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dedmon. Pass to Hunter. Now Collins. It's rebounded by Gasol. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Pass to Siakam. And Van Vliet, here we go. Off on the layup. Now Young. Lets it go from deep, and the 3 ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Yeah, Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
For 3, Van Vliet. And so the Hawks take the win. A solid win on the road for David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
every vote matters. I'm telling you as someone who used to think the opposite. I had just turned 18 during the last presidential election, and I didn't fully grasp how important it was to exercise my right to vote. This time, I understand what's at stake this election season. Now, more than ever, my vote, your vote, every vote matters.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard position. To the right side. And a wide open look for Siakam. From outside, off the mark.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Irving misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred VanVleet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Irving misses. Stolen by Allen. LeVert the pass to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Takes a 3. Another miss by Irving. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. No good. Shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Irving double team over Siakam. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. To the wing on the left. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Nets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Allen. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
The drive by Lowry. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's KD after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Now here is Lowry. Over to the wing. VanVleet right side. 3-pointer. That's good from Lowry on the assist from VanVleet. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is a quality decision maker in Kyle Lowry. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Irving kicks to KD. Allen passes to Irving. Back to Durant. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. No good from outside. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game, and it's LeVert missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Lowry. Doesn't go that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's Van Vliet. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Irving. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Rondae Hollis jump. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jordan's shot is off. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Terrence Davis. It's Boucher out there with Rondae Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. Boucher kicks to Powell. He's looking for Boucher and finds him. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Harris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Harris has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Well, we know this. Few big men in the history of the game have passed the ball as well as Marc Gasol.
Net shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Luwawu, the pass to Prince. And he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Chalk up 2 there. Boucher's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's Toronto now. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The shot's good from Gasol. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Luwalu's shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And it's Lowry penetrating, lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
Lowry against Irving. Takes it out to Siakam. Beyond the arc. Got a piece of it. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
We know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Irving finds KD. LeVert from outside. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. LeVert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Van Vliet passes to Hollis Jefferson. From past the arc. And that's good. Fred Van Vliet for three. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Well, Fred Van Vliet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I'll tell you, the fearlessness Joe Harris has shown has been a problem for the defense. Nice drive.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lowry. He has 7. Anunoby in the corner. All sorts of time. Ibaka. Allen with the rebound. LeVert against Siakam. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Raptors.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And by just a fraction. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at shooting guard. Here's Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Lowry's got 9.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you. Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Van Vliet wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 10 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
From the high post, Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Powell in for Fred Van Vliet. And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Terrence Davis in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Boucher with the ball. KD's on him. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Here's Luwawu. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Right side, Kevin Durant. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Jordan. Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Jacks up a 3. KD's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Powell with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. Powell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. 1:16 left to play in the third. Powell finds Gasol. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, not much you can do there defensively. Marc Gasol, just too much size to stop from that range. Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Luwawu. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Luwawu's got his first points of the game. Davis, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Davis. To the middle. Oh, and there there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Toronto leading by 13. Pass to Powell. Back to Boucher. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism. Beautifully done.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Prince. No good with the triple. Here's Powell. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the three, the small forward. Raptors leading by 17. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Van Vliet outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
On its way from Irving for two. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And it's sent back by Allen. KD drives in, and KD throws it down.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Lowry. Nails the baby hook. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Well, no fear in Kyle Lowry's game. This guy is happy to take it inside and seek you out.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Both free throws good for Irving.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Lowry. He gets that one. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you allow Kyle Lowry a head of steam, it is very difficult to stay in front of him. No stopping him on that drive.
Durant with a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Kept alive. That one doesn't drop. Nets trail by 17. Inside, here's KD. Can't get it to fall.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
For 3, Van Vliet, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. On its way from Irving for 2, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Wound up there for Allen. And no good that time.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Lowry's shot is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Raptors leading by 22. For three, Van Vliet up again, can't get the putback. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyle Lowry.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Thomas subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's the break. Johnson for three. Kicks it out to Crawford. Temple the pass to Crawford. And here is Johnson. Back to Kurucs. Shot clock at 6. Crawford finds Temple. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
In for the Raptors, Terrence Davis.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Thomas. Over Crawford. Thomas, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Thomas outside. Off on that one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just complete.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap.
support available to them. So I want to be a voting rights advocate for everyone who's eligible to vote. It's why I've teamed up with morethanavote.org to help spread awareness and help raise the importance of exercising your right to vote. In basketball, you want to have a game plan heading into the game. Voting is no different. I'm doing my best to educate myself, like reading up on local elections. If I had to give advice to anybody else, it would just to be more educated.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action below it, as seen from the 7, so the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. Back to Collins. Passes to Herter. It's good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Irving can't get it to go. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Atlanta with the ball. Hunter, the pass to Young. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And a miss there on the triple. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Over Collins. And the shot is long.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. Becoming comfortable from mid-range, Collins makes shots from all 3 levels.
Here's Irving. They get it back.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young outside. There's the pass to Hunter. Feeds it to Capella. Banked in off the glass.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
The Nets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Irving passes to Durant. Takes a shot at the elbow. Tries again. And Allen with the nice bucket inside.
Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Young against Irving. Over Young. Again, Irving missing.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Herter, no good. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 4. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Wow, the skills at his size. Durant makes a number of moves every game that just leaves you shaking your head.
Young for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. To the inside. Here's Durant. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Young finds Collins. Back to Young. And here is Capella. Pass to Hunter. To the paint. The kick out to Young. 4 on the clock. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from KD. Inside. Here's Irving. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And here's Young from the arc. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Hard to defend Trae Young from out there because he's a master at creating space.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Passes it to Dinwiddie. From deep, Prince. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 5. The pass to Capella. Hunter dishes to Young. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Young. Good work defensively by Capella. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Young from outside with the putback. And Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Prince kicks to Dinwiddie. Prince, right side. Pass to Luwawu. Now here's Dinwiddie. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Damian Jones comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Harris kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. To the middle, and stolen by Dedmon. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
It's stolen by Jones. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Teague dishes to Reddish. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Atlanta making a switch here. Fernando's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in. Irving attacking. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
Wow, one of the craftiest ball handlers in the league. Kyrie on a tear.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Herter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Irving double team. Outside, KD. Down low, Allen kicks to Irving. Now here's Durant. D right on him. Count it. Good.
That's easy money for KD. He's always had great touch from the mid-range.
Pass to Reddish. Jones with it. Defended by Allen. Passes it to Herter. Back to T. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Allen. Can't hit from 12. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with an 18-point. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John Collins, and
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Capella finds Young. Collins with it. Herter passes to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. On the top of the key, they get it again.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Nets trail by 18. Irving with the ball. Guarded by Hunter.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Young taking his time here. Now the pass to Hunter. from outside the arc, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter. Young's got 11 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
And it's Capella missing. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. 15-point game. And here is Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Herter. Pass to Young. Sinks the 15-footer. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Pass to Hunter. LeVert against Young.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Here's Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Young against LeVert.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Young with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. 1:06 left in the third. The tray. Again, Young missing.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Fires the three. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Herter. Dinwiddie covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Kyrie Irving. Luwawu's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 19. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Passes it to Dedmon. Here's Reddish. And that one is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Teague. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Jordan. Pulls from the top of the key. It's Dedmon with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 19. Now Reddish out to the right wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that
LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Teague can't hit. Nets trail by 19. From the baseline. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Prince.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Inside, here's Dedmon. And there's the pass to Reddish. Teague for three. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 19.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Jordan. The quick look, no good that time. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Dedmon kicks to Reddish. Jones, the pass to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Outside Teague. Pass to Dedmon. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Harris. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. Then for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu. Young outside. Takes the 3. Good on the triple.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Harris. Looking to get back on track here. And there's the nice layup by Irving.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
To the paint, here's Young. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones kicks to Reddish. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Back to Collins. Allen against Young. Pass to Collins. Now Jones. Stolen by Allen. And Katie, here we go. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Damian Jones. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague for Trae Young. Pass to Johnson. Over in the corner, Kurucs. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Reddish dishes to Teague. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Graham's checked in. 35 seconds left in the game. Teague, the pass to Graham. Clock at 6. Here's Bembry, guarded by Crawford. That one goes in, and the Hawks lead by 18.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Jordan. Wow, way off on that one. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.